Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dog, cats, and squirrels, or anybody who might want to listen to an old man like me. Hello, world. Hello, money. Hola, dinero. Hola, mundo.
Man, get out of my way. I got a date with that end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Fireworks, please. The Buffaloes. Buff Nation. Oh, y'all didn't hear you. I said Colorado Buffaloes. Buff Nation. I'm back. Standing on a tall stack. I might be 5'5", but when I stand on this stack of money, I'm 6'8", and I'm real tall. What you talking? You better stop playing with me. I'm your host, Gerald Costello. And man, we got a show today. I want to start out with Coach Prime. Guys, you know Coach Prime having some serious health issues. And knowing my coach, man, he tougher than a $2 steak. And he tougher than tough leather, baby. I'm not even worried about our Coach Prime. Coach Prime, be back. Coach Prime, hurry up and get healthy. We got some games to win. And I need you. I need you, baby. We need that spirit. And we need your positivity. So hurry up and get well and come on back here to your team. We're waiting on you. We love you, Coach Prime. We love everything that you do. Everything that you're about. Everything that you represent. Well, you can believe I represent for you, too. Yes, I'm talking about. What, Vietnam veterans for Coach Prime. What you talking? All right, so we're going to keep it moving, guys. But you got to be bold to wear that black and gold. What you talking? You got to be bold to wear that black and gold. I'm so proud of our team, guys. We have a great, great team. And I really, truly believe this team going to be a whole lot better than last year's team. And the record going to be as better as well. Last year we ended up 9-4 rather. And I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Because we should have won 2 or 3 of those games that we lost. But that's here and not there. But we got this year, 2025, guys. But what I want to talk about right now, guys, 2 matchup nightmares. And that's this young man named Sincere Brown. He's 6'5", and he run a 4.3 40. And Joseph Williams, who's 6'4", who's a nightmare matchup. Guys, anything coming in their vicinity, they're going to catch it. Anything coming in their vicinity, they're going to catch it. You better believe that. They are a nightmare matchup. I'm going to tell you who else is a nightmare matchup. Farrakhan, going to be a nightmare matchup, and Quentin Gibson, going to be a nightmare matchup. Because Quentin Gibson going to have you out in space. You don't want to be out in space with Quentin Gibson, man. Because he will leave you in your shoes. He'll make you miss in a phone booth. That's how good Quentin Gibson is. He's so quick, man. He's so quick. Fast. I love me some Quentin Gibson. I can't wait to see this boy show out when the season starts. So we're going to keep it moving, guys. I digress. I want to give a shout out to Coach Pollack. I met Coach Pollack personally on Pearl Street after a USC Colorado game. We lost that game, but we had a great player that came out that day, man. He had 297 yards reception. I think 2 touchdowns, and we were 3 yards away from a 300-yard reception day. What you talking receiving day? I mean, this guy was catching everything but a cold. It was a great day, Omarion Miller. Man, shout out to you, Omarion. You're going to have a great season. But I want to shout out to Coach Pollack. I want to shout out to Coach Stephen Colbert. Stephen Colbert is the coach that coached Shadura. He coached Cam Ward. He coached Kyron Jones. And for those who don't know Kyron Jones, he's over there at Virginia Tech. He just started there. I actually thought he was going to go in the port and come over to Colorado because of the relationship that he had with Coach Colbert. But that's not the case. We ended up getting Caden Salters, which I'm not mad with nobody. Man, what you talking? He was the best quarterback in the portal. And we got Julian Lewis, the best high school freshman. What are you talking about? We got some quarterbacks. And I want to say this too, guys. We got a lot of depth in every position. Last year all I was talking about was depth. Well, there's no more depth, man. We got it. We got all that depth, man. It's a beautiful thing. And with depth, man, comes a lot of winning games because when you lose your star player, there's another one right behind him play just as good as he did. You don't even know he's gone. That's how good our team is. We have a great team, guys. We got depth like no other. And we strong in every position. Our kicking game is tight now. I mean, it's on point. We won't have to worry about the kicking game no more. It hurt me to my heart last year to see us can't kick this ball into the end zone and these guys returning. I hate that, man. And then they return for some good yardage, man. We was always on our heels. I hated that. I hated it with a passion. We was always on our heel. So we ain't gonna be on our heel this year, man. We got the kicking game in place. We got our linebackers in place. We got our cornerbacks, safeties in place. We got defensive line in place. Our edge, man, we're doing wonderful. We got an offensive line. We got a great offensive receiver core. What more can you ask for, guys? I mean, we really got an all-around team. Now it's all about putting it on paper. It looks good, but now it's all about going out and performing. And we're gonna make sure that we do that. We're gonna go out there and perform, and get on to this college football championship. What you talking, man? What you talking? All right, guys. You know, rising tides lift all boats, man. And we the rising tide right now. We the rising tide. They're gonna lift all boats. And what do you mean, Ms. Costello? Well, look at all the players we got, man. We got some great players, and I can't wait to see us go win all these games for the Colorado Buffaloes. What you talking? Colorado Buffaloes, Buff Nation. All right, guys. I digress. Let's keep it moving. You know, one thing I learned with Coach Prime, you can't make good decisions with poor information. So I went and got the information that I needed. I want to shout out to all my coaches, man, who came over here to Colorado. Great coaches. A lot of them coming out of the NFL. A lot of them Pro Bowl players. A lot of them are Hall of Famers. Man, we got a great variety of coaches on the Colorado staff. And I want to start out with Coach Lodeho. Coach Lodeho. He's our offensive coordinator. Man, our offensive line coach, our offensive coordinator. Man, I'm having a hard time today trying to think his name. Oh, Sherman. Coach Sherman's our offensive coordinator. And he got a nice plan together, guys. This young man has a nice plan, nice packages for the Colorado Buffaloes, and he know how each player like to have that ball. What you talking? He know how each player like to have that ball. Cause we got a lot of speedsters, guys, on our team. A lot of speedsters. So that's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna have a lot of speedsters on this team. They're gonna be scoring a lot of touchdowns. All right, so I want to start out too, guys. Let me go over here with the players that I think they're gonna be starting this year for the Colorado Buffaloes right quick. I know I'm jumping all over the place, but I want to get through this right quick because I want to go back to something else I want to talk about. But right now, man, you know, Tawfiq Bayard, this guy's going to be our starting safety. We got Carter Stoudemire. He's going to also be our starting safety. We got DJ McKinney and Preston Hodge. You know, they played last year. They were starters at the cornerback slot. Nothing going to change there. Nothing's going to change. I'm glad we got this experience, man. I'm glad we got that experience. Then we got Matavius French. I think he's going to be starting as a linebacker. Colin Salter, excuse me. I think going to be starting as a linebacker. And then we got Art Walker. You know, he's going to be coming off the edge. We got Jaheim Otis, man. He's going to be on that defensive line. This guy's strong as an ox, man. You can't move him. Can't move him off the line. 2 or 3 people try to move this guy. Jaheim Otis is the man. 6'5", 325, all muscle. What you talking? All right, got Anquin Barnes, Quincy Wiggins, man, Reginald Hughes, Tion Parks. Now, Tion Parks, he's a cornerback, and he's going to be fighting for a spot. I can tell you this here, he could definitely going to be a plug and play. This young man going to be plug and play. And Reginald Hughes, linebacker, plug and play. Everybody going to be playing, guys. Everybody going to be playing. Offensive line, man, what a great offensive line we got. I think Zarian McGill, he's going to be our starting center. I really do. I think Zarian, because he's already pretty much good at this position already. He's really, really good at this position. Zach Chrysler, I think going to be our right, my right guard. I think Zach Chrysler going to be our right guard, and Tyler Johnson. Because, you know, Ty Johnson played there, but he was injured a lot last year. So he didn't get a chance to play a lot. So, Aki Ogunbiyi, I know I'm butchering the man's name. He's going to be a guard. I think he's going to be a starting guard. I think he's going to probably move Rock. You know, Rock played great last year. But I think this guy's a little bit better than Rock. But we'll see. We'll see. But this is why I think they're going to be starting. Jordan Seaton at left tackle. Nobody going to take that spot. You got Zarian McGill. He's going to be at the right guard. We got Aki Ogunbiyi. He's going to be at left guard. Zach Chrysler. Oh, boy. He's going to be a starter, but I don't know where he's going to be playing at. He might be playing. Well, you know, he was a Joe Moore finalist, too. Let me get you this straight, man. Zach Chrysler was a Joe Moore Award finalist last year. You know, that's for the best offensive lineman in the country. We get that award. And he was a finalist. What you talking? So he definitely going to have a spot. I can tell you that right now. This man going to have a spot. Zach Chrysler will have a spot. on this team. Then we got Tamani, I think his name is. 6'4", 345 from Ole Miss. And listen, man, this guy can ball, man. All these guys can ball. It's just going to be hard to see who's going to start. But these just the ones I think going to start, guys. These are the guys that I really truly think they're going to be starting for the Colorado Buffaloes with the first game of the season when we play Georgia Tech at Folsom Field. What you talking? These are my starting lineup for the defensive line, man. And let me go back over that right quick before we close out. I got Tawfiq Bayard as a safety, starting safety. I got Carter Stoudemire as a safety. I got DJ McKinney, cornerback, Preston Hart, starting cornerback. R.J. Johnson going to be going in and out. And so is Tion Parks. They'll be coming in and out of that cornerback spot. You know, we always got to have 5 out there anyway. We're going to have Matavius French as a linebacker. Kylan Salters as a linebacker. I got Arden Walker, number 53. Remember Arden Walker? He had a great game last year. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be doing pretty good. Jaheim Otis, guys already know he's going to be a monster. And Quinn Barnes, he had a little spot play last year. Quincy Wiggins had spot play last year. All these guys coming back, man, and they're going to be making a lot of noise. Then you got Reginald Hughes and Tion Parks. And those are going to be the 2 guys that I think going to make a difference, too, on our defensive side of the ball. All right, so when we go over here to the offense, we got Jordan C. You know, I'm really big on Jordan C. Then we got this guy I was telling you about, Tyler Johnson. He was injured last year, but Tyler Johnson is a starter, man. He truly a starter. I just didn't mention him because of all the injuries he had suffered last year. But if this guy stay healthy, Tyler Johnson's going to have him a spot in that offensive line. All right, then we got our tight end, Zach Atkins. He's going to be our tight end. That's truly going to be our tight end, Zach Atkins. This guy is phenomenal, man. Anything come in his area, he going to catch it. You can believe that. He going to truly catch it. He do not play. This guy do not play, man. So we're going to go on and keep it moving, guys. All right. I want to go back real quick, man, and shout out Coach Pollack again and Coach Stephen Colbert. Thank you guys for making my day when I met you guys. It was a beautiful day. I also got to meet Shadur, but he was on the phone making plans with his dad for that game that day that I was there for. So I didn't get a chance to talk to Shadur, but he did acknowledge me. And then I told him next time I see him, I hope he has some free time. I can get an autograph or something. But thank you, Mr. Colbert, Coach Colbert. Man, you guys made my day. Coach Pollack, you made my day. We was down on Pearl Street, shooting it up, shooting the breeze, baby. Talking about Colorado football. What you talking? That was a great time for me. That was a great time for me. Thank you, Coach Pollack, and thank you, Stephen Colbert. Man, you turned a lot of players out into the pros, and I know you're going to continue to turn a lot of them into the pros. But before I go, guys, to the world, you might be one person, but to that one person, you just might be the world. And people don't care how much you know until first they know how much you care. And I won't see each and every one of you at the top. I'm going to see each and every one of you over the top until we meet again on the other side. Colorado Buffalo, Buff Nation. Until next time.